So, how to find your mission, or how to find the purpose of your life. I want to start these videos a little bit backstory. When I was 15, I remember it was Ramadan, and for the last 13 days, I was praying for the God. I was talking with the God because I really didn't know why I came to this earth. And I was sitting and I was praying. I was making dua and I was asking the God, like, Allah, what is the reason you created me? Like, what is my purpose in this life? Who I have to become, what I have to do in this life. And as I was in a high school, I have to choose my major, and I didn't have an idea. And for the last 3 years, I started to try different things in order to understand, in order to find me, in order to understand why I came to this earth. And like in Islam, I heard that when God creates a human, when he created Adam alayhi salam, and he created his creations like us, he created first our soul. So he created the ruh, and he gave each soul one of his names. So each of us has one of the names of Allah, and each of us has this kind of potential inside of us. And when I heard this story, I was just like amazed, and I was like, what is the potential inside of me? Because in religion, in Islam, we are taught that we don't came to this earth this life is not a game. This isn't the place to just satisfy your nafs and to just have a fun. Like, we came to this earth with a purpose. And after learning about religion, and I understand that, well, then what is my purpose? What is my mission? Why I came to this earth with this kind of skills, with kind of abilities, with kind of background. And for the last 4 years, I started to try and learn different things. I started to learn different languages. I started to read books. I started to ask questions to know myself better. I started to learn graphic design skills, SMM, marketing, branding, analyzing all these different courses. And one day also I found this method. It's a Japanese method of finding the purpose of your life. So it's Ikigai. So it divides for 4 questions. So the first one, what you like doing. What do you like doing? Maybe you like talking. Maybe you like baking. Maybe you like planning. All this you write for your notebook what I love doing. And the second thing is what kind of skills you have, like what kind of abilities you have. Maybe you are a good leader. Maybe you have good graphic design skills. Maybe you're good at teamwork. You write all these skills, your abilities that you really have, and you should be really honest. And the third thing is what kind of benefit I can bring to this earth. What kind of benefit I can bring to the people, to the earth, to the community, by doing what. And the fourth thing is, if you combine this first 3 things, you should be able to make money from that. And I understand that my mission is creating stuff. I'm really good at thinking. I'm a very creative person, but I also have this kind of analyzing kind of ability. And I love creating things. I love so I find myself in the field of the business, creating things. And 2 years ago, I created my own brand, online business, and I make a really good amount of money from that. And the point in here is that it's not about making money. It was about amount of joy, amount of excitement I had when I was doing this stuff. I really enjoy the process, and I'm very like goal-oriented person, and it's very difficult for me to enjoy the process. But at the time when I was working in this business and when I was creating that, I enjoyed the process. And every day I was so excited. When I was going for bed, I was like just so excited so I can wake up early and work again, and every day. And when you find your Ikigai, when you find your mission, for me, my mission is creating things. Is a project or is it a business? Thing that benefit and improves the quality of people's life. Creating the product or project that improves the quality of people. This is my mission. And when you find your mission, when you find your purpose, when you find your why, you know, it feels so much easier, and you have like clear goal, and whatever you're doing, you know why you're doing, and you don't like you don't get lost, and you will try to do the things, and you really start to enjoy the process because you know that you have a mission, you have a purpose. And yeah, try to ask these questions and try to remember that when I came to this earth just to have fun, you know, this life is very fast, and I think it's important to understand why we came to this earth. And you have a potential because God created you with a purpose. He gave you one of his names, he gave you a potential inside of you, and you have to work on it, and you have to find what is your purpose, what is your mission. Yeah. So, but if you don't feel like answering for this question, or you still didn't know yourself that much, what kind of like skills, abilities you have, or you don't know what you like doing in this life, that's okay. Maybe you're still young and you don't know the answers for that. Then you really have to try different things. As I used to do, I used to try like graphic design. I started to work in Adobe Illustrator, Adobe InDesign. I started to create presentations. I started to create the logo for the business, and I started to learn about branding. I started to learn about marketing, all these things. And when I tried different things, I understood what I like doing, what I'm good at, and that was the reason why I created my business. Because you need these kind of skills when you want to create your business. And try different things, and don't ask people like your relatives, your family, what's your strengths, what's your weaknesses, what I'm good at it, because people don't know actually. And I'll give you an example. So if I created the product, let's say I created a book, I wrote a book, and I know everything about this book. I know what is the intention of this book. I know everything related about this book. It's also the same. The creator, Allah, the God, he knows what he's created. So talk with God, ask his guidance. Like, let's say you are praying, and after you pray, you make a dua. You talk with the God, like, I really want to find my mission. I really want to do this kind of things. Like, I want to find my purpose in this life. And you know, like, talk with the God, and the God will show you the way. Maybe you will find some kind of book, maybe you will find some kind of video that will help you to understand yourself and to find your purpose.